EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the Commonwealth of Massachusetts and Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, where the keeper of the light sounds the fog bell to signal it's time for football. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Atlanta Falcons and the New England Patriots. Mike Tirico and Greg Olson, glad you're with us. Out is the rookie from Greg's alma mater. That's Andres Borregales to get us started. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
At their own 26-yard line.
You're going to go play action with Penix. He runs with it.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
Here's a 2nd and 3 from the 33. It's the first run of the game for Bijan Robinson. He'll have a first down as he gets this up close to the 40-yard line.
A gain of 6. And a
second down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Penix. He's got this to Bijan Robinson. And he'll be out of bounds, a pickup of 5.
Complete to Bijan Robinson. Out of bounds at the 45-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Here comes 2nd and 4. It's a give up the middle to Robinson. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. Pickup of 11 yards on that one. First down, Atlanta.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass. And if they can continue to generate these big explosive runs, I don't think they need to go away from it.
He plunges forward for a couple of yards. Christian Ellis there on the stop.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 8. They'll go again with Robinson. He'll get this ahead for about 3. Christian Gonzalez comes in for the tackle.
So these, Mike, are the body blow runs. They're not big gains. They're nothing fancy. But they really set that physical tone for the rest of the game where now a good play caller can use some of these early runs to set up something a little bit bigger down the road.
London brought in motion. Penix on 3rd down. He's got his tight end. That's Pitts. It is a big play there for the Falcons. 31 yards.
So it's man coverage, Mike. You have to keep track of who your responsibility is. And in this case, he just drops him. He's wide open, short throws, turn into long runs, and they're inside the red zone.
Nothing there. He is fortunate just to get back to the line. Now it's 2nd and goal. And we'll get a whistle, stoppage, an injured Patriot. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. It's back at the 8 now for 2nd and goal. Pitts is the man in motion. On 2nd down, here's Penix.
I wouldn't be surprised if some point here in the future, Mike, this quarterback drops back. It looks like the same old hitch route underneath, and they give a pump fake and go. You can lull a defense to sleep with a lot of these underneath quick game passes, and once you do, you can try to go for the big one.
On 3rd and goal, it's Penix. And that is incomplete.
I think it's a smart play, especially this early in the game. I don't think you want to start forcing throws, take any unnecessary risks. Allow your team to get settled in. Don't have any sudden change turnovers. So I think in the end there, he made the right move.
So on now is John Parker Romo to try the field goal. This about as short as you can get. Romo's kick is good. And the Falcons are out to an early 3-0 lead.
You know, they did a lot of good things on this opening drive, Mike. I know they stalled out once they got down there into the red zone. They're going to need to work on finishing some of these drives as this game moves along. But that's a good 3 points to start this game.
To return, it's Antonio Gibson. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. So here come the Patriots, and Greg, they are led by their 2nd-year quarterback, the number 3 overall pick in 2024 out of North Carolina. It's Drake May.
There's a lot of people that are really high on this young quarterback, Mike, and for good reason. Got good experience last year, albeit on a bad team. Made 12 starts as a rookie, and now he can come into training camp and come into the season understanding this is my team. I'm the future of this franchise, and if they want to compete within that division, they're going to have to get great quarterback play from Drake May.
So, 1st and 10 here now at the 38. First carry for Ramondre Stevenson. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
The key to great defensive line play is the get-off. When that ball moves, how fast can you get off the ball and get into the backfield? That's exactly what we saw here. Quick read, react, get off the block, take him down for a loss.
May to throw on 2nd down. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. So just a lone field goal in the first quarter of play. It's the Falcons with the early lead. And we're back to Foxborough in a moment. Time for the second quarter. Patriots with the football. 1st and 10 now from the 36. As we are ready to get back underway. That's complete to Ramondre Stevenson out of the backfield.
Complete to Ramondre Stevenson. It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 26-yard line.
So, from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and 1. And the first carry for Antonio Gibson. That'll be a gain of 2 and a first down.
A gain of 3 yards. That's another Patriots first down. 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
They'll motion the slot man right. To throw on first down is May.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down? So, Mike, this is a great example and a great moment to bring up why it's so important for these offenses to make everything look the same. Formationally, pre-snap movement, because the second that motion looks like a jet motion and he's going to get the ball as opposed to a traditional motion, these defenses are so in tune with all those little differences. They know it's coming and it's not going to be a lot of gain.
Here's a shot toward the end zone. One incomplete. Coverage outstanding there. Able to jar the ball free in a big spot. And now it is 4th down.
I like the idea of taking your shot there on 3rd down, pushing the ball downfield, looking for the touchdown. But now as it brings up 4th down, you're already this close. You're in field goal range, but do you keep that offense on the field and try to maintain possession and see if you can come away with 6?
He'll bang that one through. It's good. And the Pats will tie the game at 3 apiece.
And that's really well done here, Mike. I mean, everything's in rhythm. A good snap, a good hold, and a good kick ties this game.
Field goals for both sides on their opening possessions. 3-3 as this one's kicked away. Carter on the return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Falcons offense ready to get going with their 2nd possession. They'll work in a tie game here in the 2nd quarter and get started with 1st and 10. Yeah! And they'll bring him down, but not until he gets to the 38-yard line. They'll get 11 there, and that's a quick 1st down.
Well, really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up 1st downs without having to get to 3rd down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. Wow, they are moving the ball to start this drive. 21 on that play.
Nice job by them getting the back to the perimeter. Then he's able to get outside, stick his foot in the ground, and then get vertical. Right down the numbers. Those are the type of runs this offense wants to see more of going forward.
A very nice defensive play there. They'll let you complete passes if they're going to end up like that. It's a completion, but a loss of yards.
On the tackle. Brought down back at the 45-yard line.
Our score. 2 minutes to go in this 1st half. We're back to Foxborough after this. On 2nd down, Penix. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
On 3rd down, Penix. He'll try and get there on the ground. Give him 11 on the scramble to give them a new set of downs.
And here's a great example of why the pass rush on 3rd down, that it's critical it gets home. In this case, they're not able to get to the quarterback. He has extra time to not only escape the pocket, but to turn into a runner and pick up the 1st down.
And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4.
You know, it's easy to sit up here and say, hey, just keep running the ball. They've been efficient, just kind of wear down this defense by 1,000 different paper cuts. But the problem is it's only contingent upon your ability to keep the score down. So if you want to continue to run the ball this often, you're going to have to look to their defense to play really well.
The pressure gets there, and down he goes. Now a timeout, Atlanta. That's their first, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
A loss of 7 on the sack. And it's 3rd down. 3rd and
So
long.
backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. From the gun, here is Penix. Now a deep ball toward the end zone. Trying to get it to Kyle Pitts. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
I think as the offense comes to the sideline now, the quarterback and his wide receivers need to get together and say, hey, guys, what are you seeing out there? How can we find some open targets? Because on that last down, there was nowhere to go with the ball.
A 45-yard attempt.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Falcons will take a 6-3 lead.
So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. A safe kick taken at the 5. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Patriots offense going to take over just before the half. They'll begin with 1st and 10. To throw now, May.
You talk about a quarterback getting bailed out. Man, that is a pick all day long. And as this defender enters the huddle, you see a bunch of his guys hitting him on the helmet. But I can promise you, they're saying, next time, you got to come down with that one.
It's the tight end, Henry, in motion. Throwing on 2nd down, May. And they're going to mark him down up past the 35.
A gain of 10 yards. And the Patriots, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So, from the 36, it is 1st and 10. On play action, here's May. He's taken down just shy of midfield. New England going to take their 2nd timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in half number 1.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
A couple of 1st downs, and the football's out to the 48-yard line as they come up 1st and 10. Down the sideline. What a big play there for New England. 35 yards.
35.
Simply put, you just have to be more disciplined along the back end, Mike, especially when you're playing against a quarterback like this. I mean, his ability to identify mismatches so quickly and then target them with the ball, you've got to take away that space, change up your looks, and as a result now, they're going to test your red zone defense.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter.
And
On now is Andres Borregales for the field goal try.
31-yard attempt.
This a 31-yard attempt. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. Halftime coming up, and we'll take you down to Scott Hansen for the EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Scott Hansen here with an abridged version of the halftime report. Both offenses still trying to find their way. Tight, competitive game, though, as we are tied at the half. To find out who will come out on top, let's rejoin our broadcast team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Scott, thank you. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to kickoff of this second half. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. On the return, here comes Gibson. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Patriots offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this third quarter. A low-scoring game, all time. Third quarter, and a touchdown here could go a long way. See if they can get it on this drive. First and 10. And he is fortunate to get past the line of scrimmage. Call it a yard at most. A.J. Terrell up for the tackle.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 9. Operating from the shotgun, it's May. Kayshawn Boutte was the one he was looking for. And it'll be 3rd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
He'll look deep here for Diggs. And that is incomplete. He was looking for Stephon Diggs there. And it's going to be 4th down.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
This is taken at the 25. And how about that? Nice return there, picking his way up past the 35-yard line. The Falcons offense trotting back out for their first involvement of this second half. They'll start out 1st down and 10. The drive will begin here with a run by Robinson. Not much happening there, just a short gain.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line. A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
So, from the 37, here's 2nd and 9. We'll go play action now with Penix. He keeps it himself. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. He'll get a dozen out of that one, scrambling his way to a 1st down.
We've seen this quarterback have some effective plays with his legs all game today, Mike. He knows when to stay in there and look to pass, but he also knows when it's time to tuck it and go, and he's able to pick up good yardage there.
And this time the rush gets home, and down he goes.
Let's give a lot of credit there, Mike, to this defense. They remain disciplined on that play-action fake. Nobody bid on it, and quarterback has no choice but to just eat the ball and take the snap.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. of the shotgun. It's Penix. And that's a good gain there. It's going to wind up just a couple of yards shy of that first down.
And I think both of us came away from our discussions with the coaches thinking that this guy was going to have a massive role in this one, but after only his first catch of the game, let's give credit where it's due. This defense, man, they've held him in check throughout.
3rd and 2, and Penix. He's got room at the 30. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. A gain there of 21. It's good for a Falcon first down.
And a Falcon first down.
On the give, it's Robinson. He'll get about 2. Robert Spillane spills him there.
Brought down at the 20-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 20, here's 2nd down and 7. Pitts is the man in motion. Off the play fake, here's the lefty Penix. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got it. Harold Landry in for the sack. It is a loss of 8. And now it's 3rd down.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the 3rd sack of the game. And this defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Penix. And they're going to get him a 2nd time. He goes down again.
Looked like a pass protection breakdown. They had 5 offensive linemen and a running back in the backfield. I promise you, somebody was assigned to that linebacker, but he timed the blitz perfectly. He ran through and was able to bring him down for a big sack.
So on now is John Parker-Romo to try the field goal. This one from 52 yards away. 3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Falcons will take the lead here in the 3rd quarter.
Job number 1 on this drive, find a way to get the lead. They, of course, would have loved to score a touchdown, Mike. But 3 points here, that's a pretty good consolation prize as it moves them out in front.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. So now the New England offense getting ready for their next possession. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. That's complete to Stephon Diggs. Just his first catch. They have held him in check so far, but that one gives him a 1st down.
That's good for a Patriots first down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
A carry now for Gibson. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this 3rd quarter of play. So, points at a premium. Defensive battle so far as we are through 3. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 3. Out of the gun, here's May. He takes off. will not risk it. Into the slide, and he's got the first down.
A gain of 24 yards. And the Patriots first down. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
This is an element to his game that we don't necessarily spend a lot of time talking about. He's not known as a traditional runner at the quarterback position. But when he has some space like he had here, he is more than capable of not only converting first downs, but picking up big chunk plays.
A throw on the move is caught. And he'll get about 8 on that one, most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down.
8 yards on the pickup brings up 2nd and 2 at the Falcons' 15-yard line.
Give up the middle to Stevenson. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker. And they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
It's the quarterback with the sneak. And he's going to be taken down here. Looks like a pretty good spot, though. Yes, he's got it. That's a first down.
That's another.
I don't want to take anything away from the quarterback here, Mike. He did a nice job picking up that first down. But this play is won or lost by the big guys up front. They're the ones who need to get off the snap on time, get leverage on the defender, and create the space needed for the quarterback to pick up the first down.
And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up
the drag route. We used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
That one taken in. Sean Fuji, touchdown New England. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that 4th quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
Now Andres Borregales for the extra point. He's got it. And the Patriots have taken a 4-point advantage.
Falcons 9.
So now playing with the lead after that 4th quarter touchdown, time to kick it back the other way. Carter on the return. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. Here comes the Atlanta offense now. They get set to take over once more. They try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Robinson. And he will not be able to turn upfield. They'll drop him behind the line.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage in the game.
Left side in the hands of London. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play.
It's a gain of 9. Makes it 3rd and 4.
2 minutes remain in the 4th quarter. We'll come back and finish this one off. After this, big play here. Crowd on their feet for 3rd and 4. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
Intended for Darnell Mooney.
They desperately needed that one, Mike. Down here late, they've only got a few remaining snaps to go, and it puts all of the pressure of the game now on 4th down. Let's see what play call they have in a gotta-have-it situation, and right now, this quarterback needs to make his best throw in the biggest moment of the game.
A gain of 11 there, as the decision to go for it pays off.
The Falcons.
And now after that big completion, Mike, they can't panic yet. They're not into the mode where they're in desperation. They have 2 timeouts in their back pocket. Take a deep breath. Get your best 1st down play call to your quarterback. A field goal's not going to do it. They got to think touchdown all the way.
And they're going to work this down inside the 45. Now a timeout. That's their first. And they'll have a chance to talk things over after picking up that 1st down.
A gain of 14. 1st down, Atlanta.
They'll drop to throw. That is brought in at the 10. A big one here in the 4th quarter.
36 yards.
36 yards.
That's another Falcons 1st down. 1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
Oh, and a pressure there. He can't get a throwaway. And he's taken down.
Michael Penix sacked. Robert Spillane. A loss of 4 yards on the sack. It's 2nd down and goal.
Now, 2nd and goal. Looking to throw, it's Penix. That one thrown behind his target, and it'll be incomplete. Drake London was the intended receiver there.
Brings up 3rd
And now
goal.
it's 3rd and goal. From the gun on 3rd down. Here's Penix. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, like, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day,
The ball comes out.
so even though they avoid the turnover, this is still a play that they're going to coach hard off of. They're going to bring guys into the meeting room next week and say, hey, guys, we're not always going to be so fortunate. The ball is not always going to bounce our way. Anybody who handles the ball from the center to the quarterback to any of the ball carriers, the most important.
And remember now, all turnovers have to be verified by a replay, so they might be taking a look at this one.
Is under review.
At issue was the knee or any other body part except the hand down before the ball comes loose, and are the visuals convincing enough to overturn the call on the field? So that one overturned. They say the runner was down, and that will not be a fumble. Only one timeout remaining for the defense as they take a knee. So it's a win for the Patriots. They use a little home cooking here. They play a complete football game.